In 2027, as a party chairman, I will stand strong to defend the position that if you're not prepared to join us, you shouldn't be given appointment. We encourage and support the members of political party to be in position. If you are a technocrat, go and be a consultant. But not taking political appointment and not going back to support the party that brought you to power. If all of us decide to be, if all the appointees decide to become technocrats, the party will never return back to power. So there's nothing like technocrats. And as a party chairman, I stand with the position of that they are all political appointees of our party, the APC.
Hello, everyone. You saw that video, right? Everybody will collect. That is, who is the APC chairman talking to? Of course, people like Wiki, and that they are all focused on 2027 election and all of that. It's really quite funny, and at the end of the day, Wiki will really understand that nobody likes a betrayer, and betrayers never succeed in anything that they do. And whatever it is that you're doing, just stand strong. And I see a lot of people who struggle feel that a loyalty doesn't pay. Or for people who are loyal, when they see people who are not loyal, who sort of like get what they call that instant gratification. It might be instant gratification, but at the end of the day, delayed gratification that comes from loyalty, it's always the best thing. Today, Wiki has seen himself. PDP is struggling. PDP is where it is. I've seen a lot of people who the kind of curses that they poured out on Wiki, it's almost unbelievable. It's on another level whatsoever. And here now, even the APC, they don't want him. They're wary of him. They just feel that he's sort of like destructive, like cankerous. And so everybody is trying not to have anything, to do with him. He has destroyed the place that he has been in, the very place that he was in for over, he has been there since 1999, ran for office since 1999 and all of that. And then this is 20 plus years and you decide to destroy it because you did not get your way in the way that you're supposed to, you wanted to get your way. Yeah, it's enough for someone to be angry and stuff like that. But there's an anger that then becomes destructive, that there's nothing that warrants such anger. And of course, he did what he did, and he's where he is. And he took out the fight that he had with Fubara all the way out. I remember when all of that was going on, and I kept saying to people, if only Wike was smart, he would never have allowed anyone to know that he was having issues with Fubara. He would have stayed on. Yes, even if this person you've brought him in, and this person has come, he's behaving anyhow, he's doing anyhow, he's not really doing well, no problem. You just pipe down. What you just do, you just pipe down, get yourself all together. Wait for him for the next election. After that, you brought him, you have loyalty. Just focus on ensuring that loyalty. You will tell all your people to pipe down. That's how you control something. But you now go back. You want to show up. How? For someone who is in there. And of course, it was very easy for Fubara to just switch his loyalty. After, if he's going to serve a master, let him serve the master that is serving, that his master is serving. And directly, and then and I kept saying it at that time. I like for Tinubu, and one of the things probably that Wike really never paid attention to is the fact that Tinubu does not want self-made men or women. He wants people that could never have been anything, and he's the one that put them in those places. As long as you are self-made, you're a threat to his ego, because he has to be fully in control of you, and whatever it is that he gives you must stay in that position. Unless he gives you higher, you cannot have an ambition beyond and above that. He has shown that severally, but in the case of Wiki, of course, he hasn't heard it. And this is the kind of things that you say. The other day also, I think it was the deputy chairman that was talking about Fubara, when they were having that back and forth with Fubara, and he was saying the father, the Fubara is their party person, because now he's in APC. Actually, he's in APC, and Wike is not in APC. That's their party member, because Wiki was trying to say that people should not put mouth in Rivers election because they don't really understand what that whole election is all about. And he was like, hey, guy, what are you talking about? This is our party members. But at the end of the day, you know, that lesson, we can go learn lesson. No be here with them, no wahala. We go just they chill here and just they continue the things where they do. Everybody is going to learn that lesson at the end of the day, and he's already collecting his own. Recently, some people pointed out to the fact that, you know, Tinubu, who usually goes off, nobody knows where he is, and he decides to come into the country when he wants to come into the country. It's almost like he's on his way. He stopped by. You know that stopover when you're traveling, you're stopping over in some countries. That's what Tinubu is doing to Nigeria. He travels all the places he wants to travel. He stops over in Abuja, picks up whatever it is that he's picking up, and then he's off again. That's what is happening. And of course, at any time that he's going, there has to be a fanfare that accompanies him out. They go and stay. People, grown-up human beings that should have work. They go to the airport, they go and line up and all of that. That's all the things that they do. And then when he comes back also, they go and line up and welcome him and do all of that, you know, all of that rubbish and nonsense as far as I'm concerned, you know, wasting taxpayers' money. You come in, the people you come in with a team, your driver and a close team can go and pick you up wherever, for you to be bringing people, ministers and whatever, almost literally as if people are jobless. But hey, we've been seeing that a lot. And so when this recent time that Tinubu came back, there were some people who were pointing out that Wike was not in the team, you know, that went to go and welcome him and bring him in. And so you could see that anger, because he feels that sort of like he has done a lot for Tinubu. After all, rigging Rivers State election, it's not a joke. And you've seen a lot of people who have come out to talk about how they did all of this rigging, you know, to make him to be declared winner and take away the votes from the rightful person that won. And he feels after all these things that he has done, they should accord him a lot. And now when they don't do as much and they are siding for Bara, the thing is that Wike thought he was at the table with them. He didn't realize that he was a menu on the table. He was part of the things that were being eaten. And so he was not the one doing the eating. And for him, you know the way he is, he will feel that pain and whatever on it. But anyway, shall we continue to watch the drama that unfolds in these places and how they go along? I just want to say to everybody that, look, let me tell you, the kind of impulsion that will happen, impolding rather, that will happen in APC, if they do press up, hey, when the thing goes scatter, no be small matter, because all of that packing of people with ego and people with ambition, with anger, with whatever, by the time they start doing buzz, because everybody is going to be fighting for their own thing. Those that want to be governors to be fighting for their own gubernatorial ticket. The governors that have come in, how is that going to be? Because, you know, with the way this thing is, especially in some states, this thing is like they have a way of saying certain places, it is the turn of these people, it is the turn of that side, it is the turn of this, just so as this thing for all of these things to go around. And so there are people who are coming, if they miss this time now, it will no longer be their turn until something. And so they're not going to sit down and be watching people who are jumping in and coming in and entry into the party, saying that they are now going to be the ones that are going to be flag bearers. So there's going to be a lot of fighting that are coming up. But all I'm going to say to you is that don't forget to just, you know, buy your popcorn and smoothie, hot smoothies, you know, Grand Square. If you're in Abuja, they have the best. They have the best. This is not a paid advert. Bet, man, a word of mouth, I can testify to their product. Amazing product that they have. So buy any of them. If you're not in Abuja, buy any smoothie, soft drink, whatever, and just watch the drama that's going to unfold. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.